For those of you who don't know, Jim and I actually were classmates in law school. And I remember it was his dream to start his own business as a new lawyer. And he did what he set out to do. He started Tower Legal Group 10 years ago, right after passing the bar. And I was fortunate enough, he took a chance on me, and I joined the team 10 years ago as well. And it's just been amazing to see the growth of the firm the past 10 years. You know, we've expanded our practice to include personal injury this year, and that's, you know, Robert Nelson is joining our team. So a lot of wonderful things happening with the firm, but I just wanted to acknowledge how much courage, hard work, and dedication it takes to start your own law practice right out of law school. And the fact that Tower Legal Group is still here 10 years later is truly a testament to the hard work and dedication of the team, and Jim especially. And so I just wanted to acknowledge you with a special award, not one of these, a real one, and to commemorate Tower Legal Group's 10-year anniversary, and a reminder to remind us where we started, what we've accomplished, and where we're headed. So cheers to 10 more years. Thanks for helping Jim through.
I'm like, don't send me a bill for that. But what the story I was telling about Dr. Rowe, Renee and I have done a lot of trials. So one of the things that as new attorneys, you get tested and you have to go to trial. And which we've learned is wonderful. It's a wonderful experience. But Renee and I did a trial in Yuba County. And just long story short, the jury awarded our client a lot of money in economic damages, which means Dr. Druganatos did a great job. And and we did not have an expert on non-economic, which is the emotional distress, and we got zero. The jury awarded us $0. And after that, we said we need to find a clinical psychologist to testify.
By applause, how many of you got to see a little bit of close-up magic earlier? By applause. Now, most of you have seen a magician produce a live animal before. Usually it's a dove or a rabbit, and there's two reasons for this. One, doves and rabbits won't bite you. The other reason is you can cram them into an incredibly small space, and they won't struggle and make any noise while you shove their little asses in there, okay? And to demonstrate this, I'm gonna produce a live dove for you from a deck of cards and an empty scarf right here in front of you with my sleeves rolled up. And when you see this dove, I expect some applause, because I gave up a lot of my social life for this crap, okay? All right, here we go. Empty scarf, deck of cards, little tabletop drum roll from the audience. There we go. Thank you.
My favorite story with Mary, and when we were, she does not know I'm going to say this, but I had to depose the Placer County Sheriff. And one of the questions I ask everyone is, are you currently under the influence of any drugs or alcohol which interfere with your ability to give truthful and accurate testimony to the sheriff? And Mary starts laughing.
I don't laugh. No.
And so she had to get her bearing. And my next question was, have you ever been convicted of a felony? And Mary lost it, right? We had to take a time out. I'm asking the Placer County Sheriff if he's ever been convicted of a felony.
The truth is, off the record, I said to opposing counsel, can you believe he asked that question? And then I found out that Jim's still listening, and he said, you like that question, huh? So from there on, every time he asked one of the deputy sheriffs, he said, and now to ask Mary's favorite question, have you ever been convicted of a felony? And you never did get an answer, yes.
No, I never got an answer.
Well, thank you, Joe.
So
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We appreciate her, and she's
Wow.
a very big part of our success. Matt is one of my best friends, by far. And there's no doubt that my firm wouldn't be what it is, or our firm, I apologize. Our firm wouldn't be what it is without Matt Lopez, who's our marketing expert. So he finds us clients, right? And he does it online, and he has his own business, and we have a lot of history of doing business together. And 100% of our clients, well, outside of our word of mouth and referrals, come from people who pick up their phone and say, I need help, or I need an attorney, and I search for an attorney, and Matt puts us right there at their fingertips to call. And one of my best friends. And so everyone got a nice bottle of wine except Matt. So I'll have Matt pull out what he got today because he doesn't drink wine, and so he gets Coors Light.
It was nice meeting you all. I'll see you later.
He'll be out on the patio, cigarettes and Coors Light.
Something you guys can do, okay? Next time you're having a down day and you're just feeling bad about yourself, I go into this store, I call this store the self-esteem store. I always go into this store and I always look around and I always just feel better about myself and my life choices. You guys probably call it Walmart, but I call it the self-esteem store. So, it's not just me. So I got this at Walmart for $1, all right? This is $1 at Walmart. It's a little squeaky toy, it's a little pig squeaky toy. And now you gotta get the squeaker out of it. I hate when they put it right where the butt is. It always makes me feel awkward. All right, now, with this in your mouth, you now have the ability to make anything you want squeak anywhere you go. I have fun with my grandkids, I can tell you that. My sister has a 3-year-old and a cat, and I thought it'd be funny to make the cat squeak. I could go get it. About an hour later, we found the 3-year-old hiding in the closet, just squeezing the cat.
The first category for this award, we wanted to know who asked the most questions this year, right? As lawyers, it's part of our job, we ask a lot of questions. We take depositions, we serve interrogatories. So we checked the record, looked at all the deposition transcripts this year, looked at all of the interrogatories we served on defense counsel. And surprisingly, the person who asked the most questions this year was actually not a lawyer. It was our bookkeeper, Jackie Tomley. Jackie, can you come up, please? So most questions asked goes to Jackie Tomley. Probably had to ask us the same question multiple times. We're sorry for.
Where did you spend the money? Yeah, exactly.
Where's the money going?
Yeah, thank you.
The best defense lawyer on our team is Ariel Keitel. And this is not a slight at all. She's a damn good plaintiff's lawyer, and we appreciate her perspective because in the end that truly makes us better lawyers as a team.
Thank you.
The person who spent the most hours in the office this year is Robert Nelson. Which is so surprising because Robert is the newest member of our team and has only been here for a few months. So I think he's just trying to make a good impression.
Well, this is really convenient because I actually prepared my own award and I wanted to give that shocker. I know, who would have thought? I put together an award which is the best babysitter. And that actually, it goes to Renee. She just had to help Ariel in that she has to take care of me, Jim, clients, and a bunch of other people. She also has twins, but yeah, so that's it. Best babysitter, Renee.
Truly an honor. But the reality is there's probably 3 babysitters, so it's me, Jackie, and Ariel. So we're babysitting everybody on our team.
For doing 80 and a 75, he runs my license. He comes back to the car. He said, "Where are you heading?" I said, "I'm heading to California." He says, "From where?" I go, "Well, I was working in Utah. I'm going." He goes, "What do you do?" I said, "I do stand-up comedy." He's holding my license. He says, "Well, you're looking at a $112 fine for going 5 over the speed limit. If you give me a good joke, I'll let you go." That's a lot of pressure when that's your job, right? I've never had money on the line for a joke, so I'm thinking of every joke I've ever heard in my life. I'm going through the Rolodex. I'm like, do I do a cop joke? Like, how many cops does it take to push a guy down a staircase? None, he fell, right? Do I go that road? So I'm thinking, and so this is the joke I use, okay? And stay with me to the end. There's an uncomfortable part. It's not dirty, it's just, there's an uncomfortable part, but just stay with me to the end, because the uncomfortable part's necessary. So, 17-year-old boy comes home. This is the joke I use. $112 on the line. 17-year-old boy comes home, catches mom and dad making out on the couch, right? They're just kidding, and the dad laughs at him, says, "That's how it's done, boy." Boy storms out of the house, traumatized, seeing his parents like that. Next day, mom and dad come home, 17-year-old boy is making out with grandma on the couch. I know, that's the uncomfortable part. I'm not saying I condone that, and it's not a real grandma. It's a joke grandma, right? And the dad says, "Son, what do you think you're doing?" He goes, "See, Dad, it's not so funny when it's your mom, is it?" Here you go, so here's your license, have a good day. That's a $112 joke!
You know, it's impressive and remarkable the number of locations this next recipient was able to do work at outside of the office. And I'm not talking like remotely from home, from your home office. I mean, this person was opposing summary judgment motions from the golf course, firing off emails to opposing counsel while coaching basketball and soccer games, appearing for hearings via Zoom on airplanes. And most impressive was, when we look back and look at the records, is it seems like this person has been doing a lot of volunteer work and giving back to the community at a place called Public House, which is, I don't know how this person manages their time, but the reality is this person is so efficient, difficult to track down sometimes, always on the move, but always delivers. So the person worked most hours out of the office is Jim Clark.
Renee and I are the yin and the yang that makes us successful. So there's times I'm off the chart, angry, and she's on the background going, "I'll take care of it." And she just, no matter what it is, always keeps the bigger picture and keeps us grounded. And without a doubt, I would not be in business without Renee Ortega as a partner. And she is a partner. I consider Ariel and Robbie partners too. Like, we work together. They don't work for me. But Renee, I couldn't have a better business partner than Renee Ortega. So thank you.